Sam Neill, of course, you worked with Steven Spielberg. And Jurassic Park, of course, it's back now, Jurassic World and thing. And you've ruled out ever coming back. You could come back. You're still alive.
No, I didn't rule it out.
Oh.
They just didn't call me. And someone asked me the other day, and I just said, I don't know what's happened to Alan Grant. He could be dead. He could be in therapy, you know.
Yes.
For sort of dino trauma or something. or he might be an accountant in Des Moines. I don't know what's happened. No one knows what's happened to him.
And I hadn't realised that the very first Jurassic Park, that got the, you know, the prestigious royal premiere, the royal charity premiere, didn't it? With, was it Charles and Diana then?
Diana on her own.
OK.
For reasons I have no idea, but yes, I found myself sitting beside Diana in... I've told this story before, and my son is so embarrassed by it, but Diana was sitting here. It was in the Odeon, you know.
Yeah.
My son was sitting here. It's a drafty cinema, as you know, and the draft was going this way across. And as soon as the dinosaurs... My son was 10 at the time. As soon as the dinosaurs turned up, he started farting. But it was drifting towards that. And I had my dinner suit, and I thought, I'm sure she'll think it's me. I could feel the sweat stains just sort of growing on my dinner suit like this. And he didn't stop until the end. But he denies it to this day. And I'm sorry that she's not around. I can apologise, you know. It wasn't me.
And that movie, it seems to me, maybe I'm wrong, that was kind of the first time we saw that quality of CGI, that, you know, like that. And that amazing scene where yourself and Laura Dern see the dinosaurs at the same time the audience see the dinosaurs. Right. Now, when actors do films like that, you know, you guys, you know what you're looking... because you've seen films like that, because you've got to think, oh, OK, it's going to be amazing. But what did you think you were looking at? Did you think it was going to be that good?
Oh, I can tell you what I was looking at. And you know, it looks simple enough. But actually, what I'm looking at is Steven Spielberg with a big, long stick with a tennis ball at the end. Just waving it like this. And, you know, you have to look as stunned as you possibly can. It's not easy, this stuff, is it?
No. Well, no, it's like, but that's like a masterclass in amazement. Now, I'm going to ask Miranda a question, and I think I know the answer. Would you like to do a bit of acting with Sam Neill?
No. Yes, what do you mean? Yeah.
OK, so could you recreate the look of amazement? So basically, you look over, the two of you look over. I've got props, ladies and gentlemen. I've got props.
Oh
I've got look, I've got the Laura Dern leaf.
Oh, I get this.
Yes. Laura Dern glasses. You've got as much or as little there as you want to put on. There you go. OK, so they're preparing.
Oh, my God.
OK. And by the way, at the end, when they're looking suitably amazed...
Annoyed
by the dinosaur. It's slowing traffic down. Stupid things. Who brought them back? If you, using your vocal training...
Do a little bit of dinosaur
noise. Bit of dinosaur noise.
OK.
That would help immeasurably, actually.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Can you indirect this, please?
Yes.
Let's have a little chat.
Right.
OK, so we start the music. We start the music.
Where are the dinosaurs going to
right
be?
behind, behind you. Behind you. See, you're looking behind.
Where's the
there's the camera.
Yeah, there's the camera, right?
I'm going to get out of the way, because I'm only doing dinosaur
It's
noise.
a very small dinosaur, is it?
No, it'll lift.
Is that the camera?
Oh, right, OK.
Yeah.
Can I just say...
Not a chicken one.
Can I just say that wouldn't be a dinosaur?
Dinosaur
For fuck's sake, just be amazed. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, Ewan.
I went to doctor school.
That's very good. Yeah. That's very helpful. I'm starting the music.
I'm not being rude, but I prefer a tennis ball.
OK. I've got Ewan to cue for sound. OK.
Let me say action.
Action. Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Excellent.
Oh, dear.
my
Good work, everyone. But it's very hard to corral actors, isn't it? It's like herding cats. It's sort of, Chris and Bryce, lots of action sequences, big chases and everything. Jeff, a lot of fine chair work from you.
Thank you so much. Look, I can't get out of character. I still like to sit. I like to sit whenever I can.
Because you presumably thought, oh, yippee, I'm off to tropical locations.
I never think yippee anything. I don't know. Yeah, I used to, but no, I didn't think yippee. But no.
Okay. But there is a new thing in this one for both of you: the underwater sequence.
Yeah.
That looked hard.
Oh, dear.
That was pretty difficult. It was a really technical, probably about a week at Pinewood, because we shot the film
least,
here in London, and it was all underwater. It's a sequence where this sphere falls off a cliff, and she and another actor by the name of Justice are stuck inside of the sphere, and I'm on the outside of the sphere trying to rescue them as it sinks, and
The water is filling up the gyrosphere, and at one point we're completely submerged in water, and...
Yeah, we what, I don't know, a week or 8 days or 9 days we spent in water.
Yeah.
And it was, boy, I'll tell you, they put a lot of chlorine in the water because you've got a crew of 85 people just pissing this pool. Like, no one ever got it. No. People, we didn't have time for people to pee.
So you knew people were peeing?
Oh, I'm certain of it.
Did a look come across their faces? Huh? People would suddenly just...
That was good pee face.
That's a good...
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that again.
What did I give away? Yeah.
She just made me tinkle a little bit. She did that.
Just mid-sentence.
Yeah, I tinkled a little bit when you...
Well, I mean,
help it.
you pee. You're not supposed to pee in the pool, but no one got out, and I know because I had to be underwater with my eyes open, of course, as if I could see with my eyes open underwater.
Chris, did you pee?
I actually shit myself. Out of the bed. Time is money on a movie like this.
Bryce, you were in the water.
Well, I was trapped in this gyrosphere, right?
In your defense.
In my defense. I just felt this freedom as I was working, you know what I mean? Like, I just was, like, really present.
You didn't pee. Claire peed.
Yes, there it is. Claire was panicked. Lost it.
Yeah. She's such a good actress.
Scared for her life, Claire.
Yeah.
Every time you've said that for the last, like, 7 months, I'm like...
Wasn't my pee.
I'm just so deeply ashamed.
Oh. I forgive you. It's okay.
But I really made an effort to stay as dehydrated as possible.
Yes.
The entire time.
Here's the thing. Jeff Goldblum, you would think you are so distinctive looking. You know, you see you and you kind of that is Jeff Goldblum, nobody else. And yet, so many men think they look like you.
They wish.
Particularly if they wear glasses. If they wear glasses, they're on it.
I guess. A lot of people come up to me, and in fact, and say, oh, my whole life I've been told I look exactly like you.
That's so weird, isn't it?
It's a little bit, but and it's a wide range of looking people, I must say. But I try to be diplomatic. I always say the same thing. Well, that's flattering to me, says I.
Nice.
I wish I looked like you.
No, and he's not making up because people post all the time. There's a guy.
Well, there you go.
That's you. I mean, in fairness, he does look a little like you.
Flattering to me. Flattering to me.
And then there's this guy. He posted this one. There he goes.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now, I really could. That guy looks like some kind of like 50s heartthrob.
Hey.
He looks fantastic.
But look at you.
Looks like
look at you.
Me. Well,
check that out.
Yeah.
And see this one. He's a bit like a man in glasses.
wait a minute. Hey, isn't that a young picture of Allen Ginsberg?
Is it?
I think that's a young
Yeah,
picture
I
of
think
Allen
you're right.
Ginsberg.
He's been obsessed by you for years.
The guy. Well, look him up. He wrote a famous poem called Howl. I'll bet you two could recite it and go.
No, but I do have the
Well done, Chris Pratt. Actually, weirdly, when we announced that you were coming on the show, Jeff, a lady emailed us and said, "Oh, we're coming to the show, and my husband is told all the time that he looks like you." So let's have a look at him. Where is Andy? Where's Andy now? There's Andy. Oh, now. Oh, actually, that isn't bad.
Very. Yeah. Should I go over and see, you know, side by side?
Oh, do a side by side. Yeah, let's go see a side by side.
Andy, here you go. Andy, come here, Andy.
Okay.
Take a picture together.
Okay, so if you look towards me, there's a camera behind me, and it will take a picture of you. Okay.
In Jurassic Park.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing him. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh.
I'm coming back. Wow.
Andy's wife is kind of looking at you, look, an upgrade.
Oh, he looked very...
Bryce, one of our good friends on the show, Jessica Chastain.
Yes.
She's talked about people thinking she's you, and it's happened to
And
you.
vice versa.
And in fairness, you do look quite alike. Here's Jessica. There's you. That's
I mean, it is what Jeff said, but it's like really, really, really true. Like, it's very flattering to me. Like, she's unbelievable.
But what I didn't understand was that it was happening before either of you were famous.
Yes. So I went to school in New York. I went to NYU, and Jess went to school in New York as well. She went to Juilliard, and there were many times. I remember this distinctly. There were many times. The first time it happened, I went into a Starbucks, and where people would mistake me for someone named Jess. And so I went into a Starbucks, and I went up to the cashier, and I went to order something. And he was like, "No, Jess, your drink's over there." And I was like, "Oh no, I haven't ordered yet." And he was like, "Pfft. Like, what are you
That's so
trying
Jess.
to be like?"
That's
You're
so Jess.
toying with me. And I just remember being kind of like, it was like a little unnerving because he was so certain that we were the same person. And then a lot of friends, like later in years to come, would say, "Oh my gosh, there's this woman named Jessica Chastain, and you guys are, you know, you could totally be sisters."
Because in the Howard family, obviously your dad, Ron Howard, but there's a tradition that you appear.
Yes.
You appeared. How many of his films have you appeared in?
Oh gosh, I mean, I don't know the number. I mean, it starts when you're 7 years old.
But no, younger than that. We've got a picture of you on Cocoon.
Oh, well, that's just me on the movie set.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we were just always on movie sets. That's just like, that's where we were raised, and that's where we were comfortable, and and we had to wait until we were 7 years old in order to like be in the movie. Like, it just as like an extra, you know.
So is Parenthood your first one?
Yes, that I was 7, and I was so excited. And it was an all-night
Really
shoot for
changed
3 nights.
at all. No, more or less the same. You picked a hairstyle, you've gone with it. This will do me for life. Jeff, you've got 2 sons. I think we've got a picture of you here just after you gave birth.
Yeah. That's not me giving birth. No, that's Charlie. He's now almost 3. He's 2.5, and yeah, that's us.
Oh my God.
That's so sweet.
We have now 2. We have River Joe, who's 1, and he's 2.5.
And is it Charlie who's like a sort of little mini-me?
Well, but, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. You know, you say things, and then they repeat them. He says a couple of things that I say. My dad, and this is probably a regionalism, used to say asses and elbows, meaning we'd be in the kitchen washing pots and pans, and if I participated, I'd be kind of, and he'd come on, let's really get in there, asses and elbows, asses and elbows. So now, Charlie, I'm often in charge of seeing him brush his teeth and teaching him. That takes a while. So he kind of, you know, does a little bit of this, and I go, "Come on, asses and elbows, asses and elbows," and he says it's fun to hear him say asses and elbows. And then the other day, I heard him say, I guess I said it. He said, "Oh yeah, these." I said, "You like those pancakes?" "Yeah, never in my whole life have I had pancakes." Since what'd you say? Never in my whole life. Yes, your young life, your long life. 2.5.
In over 3.5 years.
Yeah.
He's
So cute.
But now, Chris, your son, it seems, remarkably unimpressed by your career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really couldn't care less.
But isn't it the thing like he doesn't believe you're the real deal?
Yeah, he's now, you know, he'll say he's 5 3/4, and he went to Universal the other day, Universal Studios in LA, theme park, had a good time, and came back and he said, "Hey, Dad, guess what? Today, I saw the real Owen." Because like there's this guy at Universal who dresses up like my character from the movie, and the dinosaurs come out, and he's like does this thing, and the kids, he's like,
That's so funny.
I saw the real one, Dad. So I was like, well, all right, yeah, you did see the real
Well,
one.
the thing is, he's putting the work in. He's there every day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's true, actually. Yeah.
You know, all year, he's there.
It actually is true. Yeah.
But also, you obviously, you know, you have your parenting rules and all that. But apparently, the parenting rules change if you go fishing.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I have a farm up in Washington State, and on this farm is a lake, and it's we fish a lot for bass on this lake, my son and I. And I had this rule with my old man, and I have it with my son, which is when you're fishing, you can swear. You can just swear when you're fishing. It's just the guys. Go ahead and let loose. And so we're out fishing. He catches a fish, and I'm trying to get him to take a picture with the fish before we let it go. And it flops out of his hands, and these bass have these little spines on their back. And the fin pokes him in the hand, falls in the water. He starts to cry. And he's like, oh, and I said, hey, buddy, are you all right? You all right? He said, oh, Dad, I'm about to swear. I said, hey, you know the rules. And he goes, that bass is stupid. Well, you know, I think we say, hey, don't say call someone stupid, that's bad. You shouldn't say that. And he continues to cry. I said, did you feel better? He said, a little bit stupid bass. And I was like, all right, buddy, yeah, you know, now's the time, get it out. And he goes, that stupid bass is a fucking pussy. I'm like, oh. All right.